أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين، والصلاة والسلام على خير خلقه محمد وعلى آله الطيبين الطاهرين. Brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. There are 3 days in the first week of Sha'ban that we celebrate the birth anniversary of 2 Imams and the Hero of Karbala, i.e., on the 3rd of Sha'ban, we celebrate the birth anniversary of Imam Hussein alayhi salam. On the 4th, the birth anniversary of Abu al-Fadl al-Abbas, the Hero of Karbala, and on the 5th, the birth anniversary of Imam Zain al-Abidin Ali ibn Hussein al-Sajjad alayhi salam. Yes, what a great week. 2 Imams and 1 brother of Imam, all together, who taught us how to live, how to protect our faith, how to be serious about whatever we believe in, and to remain loyal to our faith. When we talk about the 3rd Imam, Imam al-Hussein alayhi salam, we celebrate in his birth anniversary the way that he worked very hard to falsify the falsehood and tyranny, to reject and stand firm against falsehood and tyranny. Indeed, he is the exemplar for all nations, not only for Muslims, not only for the Shias, but for the whole humankind. Role model for rejecting the falsehood and doing everything to support the truth, resisting the tyranny. And that is, brothers and sisters, something unique in our madhab. Yes, in one of his speeches, Imam Hussein alayhi salam said, "Don't you see that falsehood is not abandoned and truth is not supported? And that is why everybody must do everything in their ability, within their ability to make sure that the truth is taking over and falsehood is rejected." In birth anniversary of Imam Hussein alayhi salam, we remember and learn how to transform what was known as loss into a victory. People till today think that Imam Hussein alayhi salam lost his life, all his family, all companions, and as they claim, nothing changed. But in reality, everything changed. What people were misled and brainwashed about the caliphate of Yazid and the Umayyads was going slowly to change every aspect of Islam. But by the great sacrifice of Imam Hussein alayhi salam, even in his birth anniversary, where the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam on the 3rd of Sha'ban was giving the good news about a new grandson, about al-Hussein alayhi salam, and he sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, "Husaynun minni wa ana min Hussein." Hussein is from me and I am from Hussein. Yes? Now, people till today, when they analyze and talk about history, they said Imam Hussein alayhi salam lost everything and did not achieve anything. But it is exactly opposite. It is the other way around. Imam Hussein alayhi salam managed to transform what is known to be lost by many into victory. And this is, brothers and sisters, a lesson for all of us, how to change the failure into something which we call it opportunity. When we remember the hero of Karbala, Abu al-Fadl al-Abbas alayhi salam, we celebrate not only his birth anniversary, rather we celebrate and admire his care, his self-denial, his courage. We remember and remind all generations about how to do everything to support women and children. Yes, while the battlefield was at its highest tense. Now we see this tension did not stop Al-Abbas alayhi salam from being careful about the thirst of children, about the women need to protection, and that is the great characteristic of Al-Abbas alayhi salam. He asked his brothers, the very same brothers, to proceed and go to sacrifice their souls in order to support Islam and to be proud that they are losing their lives for one reason and nothing but making Islam revive and continue to enlighten people. On the 5th of Shaban, we celebrate the birth anniversary of the fourth Imam, Imam Ali ibn al-Hussein Zayn al-Abidin alayhi salam, for the way he taught us and he was doing in communicating with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, strengthening the bonds with the Lord, as we see in every single supplication of As-Sahif al-Sajadiyya, as we see everything about Dua Joshan Kabir, the great shield, of course spiritual, that is highly recommended to recite it during the nights of Qadr. We learn from Imam Zayn al-Abidin alayhi salam how he laid the foundations of human rights. Brothers and sisters, let's remember that on very recent time, which means that around 1945, the Declaration of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights was introduced to humanity, and the civilized people, the civilized countries, they adopt that and be proud to defend it, to support it, and act upon it. Now, we see that Imam Zayn al-Abidin alayhi salam, in Risalat al-Huquq, Chart of Rights, not now, not 10 centuries ago, rather some 13 centuries ago, Imam Zayn al-Abidin alayhi salam specifies and explains the rights and obligations of everybody, every member of the society and community, every organ of our body, and every way that we handle things. Yes, there the Imam tells us, Imam Zayn al-Abidin alayhi salam tells us how to treat our parents, how to treat our children, how to behave towards our neighbors, our teachers, our students, and all other people that we share with them this life, and we communicate with them for every aspect of life, whether it is for the matrimonial issues, commercial links and gatherings, or for the benefit of the whole society and community, within the family, within the greater family. All what are our obligations, what are our duties, what are the rights of others in relation to us, brothers and sisters. Of course, when we celebrate the birth anniversary of our Imams, including two Imams and one great personality, son of Imam, brother of Imam, yeah, Al Abbas, we are happy. We greet one another and congratulate one another for this opportunity, reminding us of what happened centuries ago, connecting the present with the past, bringing the blessing and the teaching and the light of past to our time, allowing everybody to benefit from that. And that is really the real meaning, the exact meaning of celebration. Otherwise, only greetings, offering food, gathering, reciting qasaid and whatever poetry in that moment, all are good. All are good. And we encourage everybody to continue in whatever decoration, feast, and celebration. But the spirit of that is very important for us. What is the spirit? The spirit of celebration is to learn from our role models, from our Imams, to walk in the path that they arranged and laid for us, because that is the only way to strengthen our faith, to make sure that we understand and we commit ourselves to what Allah Almighty wanted from us, from what the last and final messenger, the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and his household wanted from us. And by that, we guarantee to be a good believer. Each of us guarantee to be a good believer. All of us deserve to be counted amongst those about whom Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is pleased. And that is the great pleasure and honor for us. And let's conclude, brothers and sisters. Nowadays, we are in need to learn from our Imams, to use every single advice they have given to us, act upon that, and at the same time we try to promote that, to teach others in our practice, in our actions, and by that they all convinced about the valuable and great ethical issues we have, and by that we can only offer our love to our Imams and celebrate their birth anniversaries. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.